time for us to celebrate our colleagues who won big for us at the just ended 23rd GJA Awards. I've got Jojo Kobna here, there's Joseph Opoku-Gakpo, and there's also Mr. Ando, David Ando. He's with myjoyonline.com. So hello, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so these are the, this is what you, did they give you any money?
We're here to find out. We're here to find out.
But you talked about the mattress.
Oh, yes. Part of the package, raw reporting, I got a mattress.
Yeah?
It's a 10-inch.
Super high density.
So you took it away, like they gave you right there?
No, they gave me a certificate showing that I can come for it and the number that I should call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Hello, Mr. Agric-man.
Hi.
Listen, I don't know. The next Agric minister in whichever era, I'm not sure, but this dude must be Agric minister. Definitely.
You'll be my PA.
Mr. Ando, this is like the third time in a row.
Yes.
That you're winning this award for
Exactly.
Photojournalist of the Year.
Yes.
This is incredible.
Yes.
How does that make you feel? For the third time?
It's still challenging because I always want to do more.
Yeah.
Though I've won it 3 times.
Are you tired of it?
It's not about tired of winning it. Tired of getting what I can. I mean, go up and up is what is challenging me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Let's talk about the stories that got you these awards. I mean, you file loads of stories, Jojo, but this is for which particular story?
I filed one story. I filed a story on maternal mortality. It was linked to maternal mortality. A pregnant woman who was on a motorbike going to deliver. We chanced on her in a Pandai district, and then we decided to help her. Because, I mean, we just couldn't look on seeing her wailing in pain, and so we helped her. And then we took her to one hospital. When we got there, there was no doctor. We had to take her to another hospital. And this was a case of a prolonged labor, a woman who had endured over 24 hours of labor pains. And so eventually she got her surgery, and then, I mean, everything was successful. It was very difficult. I remember in the theater getting her anesthetized, that is sedating her for the surgery. And they had no anesthetic machine, but through the story, the hospital has an anesthetic machine, and also the boy, I mean, was safely delivered, and they even named the boy after JoyNews.
Oh.
The boy is called Kwabena Joy, born on a Tuesday.
Kwabena Joy?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the story rolling on your screens now, but that's not the story you went there to do.
That was not the story I went there to do. I went there to do quite a number of stories. I was actually looking out for an education story, and then we saw this, and then I was like, hey, I have to do it, and then that was it.
So this one is for Kwabena Joy.
This is for Kwabena Joy.
Joseph.
Those are rare journalistic moments, like you being present at the scene and all of a sudden the vehicles collide.
Yeah.
These things don't happen every day. He could still have told a story about maternal health, but then would have been people recounting what may have happened or may not have happened.
True.
But being there as it unfolded and having the journalistic presence to say, we are helping, but let's film and tell the story.
Yeah.
It's another indication of some very good work he did. I said it then, that this is an award-winning story, and I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And interestingly, yes,
Prophet Gakpo.
he was the first person I showed the video to, and he watched it, and he's like, he was shocked when he saw it, and he said, yeah, this is going to win an award. And I was like, well, we want the impact, we want something done. And so that's the reason why we did the story. And there's one very interesting thing. He just reminded me of the Deputy Minister for Roads and Highway,
Anthony
Kabo, promising that the people of Panda will get their roads fixed. As a noun, it's not been fixed, and you're still reminding him that he should fix it. He saw the story and he was touched, and he was so emotional, and he made promises. So he should work, he should put his words to action.
Thank you. Joseph.
Yeah.
Fall armyworm.
Yes.
I remember the back and forth, the denial and everything. Here we are today.
Yeah, the story about how a lot of farmers had run into trouble because the pests had destroyed their farms. Rampaging Soldiers, the documentary was called. We spent quite some time talking about it then. It's good that this year we are not hearing the impact of the devastation as a result of the fall armyworm. Looks like someone set up, some good work has been done, which is how come it's not as severe as we saw last year. But It's the same story that won the award at the level of the International Federation of Agricultural Journalists as the best video report, and now it's been acknowledged by the Ghana Journalists Association as well.
I think that story wouldn't have been complete. You can't go out and win awards with that story internationally and not win it at home.
Sometimes it happens, you know, but it's all good. I'm glad that we got these results coming in. I've gotten calls from a number of the farmers who were featured in that particular piece, you know, sending their congratulations across, not only to me, but to the entire multimedia team for how come we took on that issue and ensure that...
you know what that means, right? Results. If the award comes with money, you have to share with all the people in the story.
You know, we'll take care of that. You'll hear from my accountant, all of you.
Mr. Ando, you tell stories in pictures, and you have an incredible way of doing it, whether it's raining, whether it's people demonstrating. I mean, tell us about some of the pictures that you've captured, particularly the one that you entered this awards with.
The one that made the magic. Yeah, that picture depicted an intransigent motor rider, and this was at Malam Junction. Actually, it was a flood situation. That particular time, the Malam Junction flood-prone area, that particular place was flooding. So most of the motorists had parked their cars, and there were some people actually telling motorists not to drive through the flood, because these people are residents who actually know what it is. So motorbike riders, some of them were parked. Drivers had also parked their cars. So the people told that particular motor rider that he shouldn't go. They warned him. He didn't listen to them, and he actually just went out. He didn't mind them. So I was also, observing what was happening. And I set my camera because I anticipated something. All of a sudden, the engine went off, and then the flood started carrying this guy away. And I also started doing my work because I was just monitoring what was happening. Yeah. People told him not to go. He also actually mastered courage, and he wanted to be a hero. Then he went on, and that thing happened. So within a few seconds, I had taken a few shots, and I previewed it. It was, they were okay. Yeah. And I published it to educate other motorists or Okada riders, because now most of the accidents that are occurring are motor riders and all that. So I think GJA actually saw the importance of giving me that award.
Yeah, and you can always go to myjoyonline.com where David Ando has a lot of his pictures. There's always a photo of the week. So go there on myjoyonline.com and check it out. I don't know, what do you expect that we'll do for you guys?
I don't understand.
I have never asked this question before, so I'm asking.
I don't know what to say, but I want to say that I want to acknowledge my cameraman, Jonathan AJ, and then the driver too. They did a wonderful, Richard Asiedu, that's the driver, he did a wonderful job, because it was Richard who was driving, and then it was Jonathan who was filming, and they were in tune, and they felt the importance of it, and so it will not be complete if I don't give them acknowledgement.
Absolutely.
So I'm very grateful. And then Samir Misa, he was the one who pieced the editor, visual editor who pieced it together. And so I'm also very grateful to him as well for doing a very good job.
All right.
Not forgetting Ms. Kwashi, Koko Sopicraft, if he comes in, who did the script editing and all. Islami, who did the editing of mine. But you're asking what you want done. Yeah. So I had that conversation with Ms. Kwashi on Friday, himself and the HR manager in Malawi. And Ms. Kwashi was like, if you don't win the award, don't come back to the office. And my response was, okay, so then if I win the award, you should double my salary.
That's
they
it.
said no. The standard is for you to win the award, so there's nothing exceptional. But that won't be a bad way around it.
On behalf of you know, we're supposed to be connecting with said Kwame Boateng, but he's on transit because he had to go back to the UK after the award ceremony. But we will get in touch with him as and when we get him. We also have Latif Idris and Ernest Kojomenu also winning awards. We will have them all in our shows throughout today. So we celebrate all of them. Listen, on behalf of all of you, yeah, we're tired of the dry emails. So, you know, management should do something beyond the congratulatory. Anna, don't laugh, say some. So that's just
I'm
me.
with you.
No, you're in the spirit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Miss Ando, aren't you tired of the dry congratulatory message?
No comment.
Okay, so I'm the only one in trouble.
No, I think
I'm with you.
no, I think the Holy Spirit is using you to profess and manifest. Yeah, and we're
Okay,
happy.
listen, guys, we're super proud of you. So thank you for bringing us honors again. You never disappoint, Miss Ando. We'll go for the 4th time again, right?
He's going international now. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'd
Thank you.
like to
Thank
send
you,
you
guys.
Thank my
Thank you, guys.
team members, Dina Pia, Malika Baje, Mode, Nathan, Abu, and all. I can't mention everybody. But
That's why I was looking at you like you want to go
Elvis
there.
Elvis Pashi.
Okay, thank you, guys.
And I'd like to win the World Press Photo. It's a very prestigious awards, internationally, and so it's not beyond you. I know that you can.
Sure. God
Okay.
is our helper.
All right, okay, guys. So more of our colleagues and the awards that they've won for us at the GJA Awards in all our bulletins. Expect to see them on my on JoyNews and on myjawline.com as well. Stay with us. We'll bring you some show business. Becky is here, and I know one of the stories she's telling really is a shaman to the world. Bim! Stay with us.